into the unknown, a journey to embrace with Heather by your side. There is no time to waste, in search of hidden treasures in every corner we roam, exploring abandoned homes. Come hither with Heather, let's have a good time together. Under moonlight we'll shine, dressed for adventure. She's the friend you can count on, with Heather by your side. The fun has just begun. With a twinkle in her eye, she leads the way. Through hallways and secret doors, we'll play of the ring. The past with laughter as our guide. Come hither with Heather, with laughter as our guide. Come hither with Heather, let's go. Let's have a good time together. Under moonlight we'll shine, dressed for adventure. She's the friend you can count on, with Heather by your side. The fun has just begun. Let's have a good time together. Under moonlight we'll shine, dressed for adventure. She's the friend you can count on, with Heather by your side. The fun has just begun.
Hello, besties and explorers. My goodness, this is weird. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Monday night. Yeah, Monday. It is Monday night. Oh, my boobs are showing. Never mind. I know I am. I have got OBS studio set up so that I can live stream in horizontal mode as well as vertical mode, which means not only does my live stream go through the desktop, but it should show through the shorts feed as well. And it looks very, very interesting from my perspective. I don't know how it looks from the phone perspective. All I can get is the main thing on my phone, but I guess if I went through the shorts feed, I'd come across it quickly enough. If anybody is on their mobile phone and has their shorts, has it up in short format or vertical format, please let me know and provide some feedback. Oh my goodness, well, what a day. Hello Shelley, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. And it looks like the vertical format is just showing the chat. It's just not working quite well on the vertical format, so I might just have to change the settings on that a little bit, but never mind. Silvana, hello, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Drew's here, thank you, Drew. Oh, you can see it both. Okay, cool. I know Drew and Silvana's talking about editing on a desktop. And look, you don't need it, depending on what sort of editing program you have. You can get some pretty basic ones that don't need, you know, a great desktop, but you know, never mind. Luke's Fishing NT is here. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I don't know what that looks like. I've got to get closer to the screen so I can change a bit of my layout on the short form live stream. Who else is here? Dee, oh hello Dee. Welcome in. Did you watch the blue ghost land on the moon? Oh, I sort of watched it. I saw it on the news today. Janet is here. Hello Janet, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I do apologise for being late. I honestly thought, oh, now it's frozen. Bloody hell, stop freezing up on me. That's what I hate about this live chat. Oh, come on, don't do this to me, please. It's annoying. At Pat Barnes alone, but I'll be on the chat. Oh, nice, wonderful, thanks, Drew. That's about as far up as I can go. Who's messaging me? Stop it! It's distracting. It's Drew. Okay, so. Oh, that's what I look like on the live stream. Okay, well that's interesting. See, I don't really need to show the chat box on the stream because people can see the chat and the chat is actually covering the chat box, so I might have to consider that. Oh dear, I need footage first before I can start. Need to go to the jail and West Terrace. Yeah, but nothing but my phone. That's okay. That's all I use to record my. That's all I use to record my videos on is my phone. Shelley, how's good old SA? Good old SA is the same as usual. I don't know. Probably hasn't changed much since the last time you were here, except more stale and. And even more conservative. But yeah, we're doing all right. We've had some really nice warmish weather. Hopefully that lasts a little bit longer. I'm just trying to share some news. I really don't like that chat box in there. I'm going to remove that. Show the chat box because people can see the chat anyway, can't they? But the chat doesn't show. It looks pretty good, but the chat don't show for the phone vertical that I can tell. Yeah, it shows on mine. I've actually got it. I've just saw your photos, Drew, and the chat does come up. It looks like it. And the chat box, the highlight box, chat box, doesn't seem to show through the chat dialogue. So I'm just going to delete that, I think. Chat message highlight. I'm going to remove that. Take that away. Take it away, yes. Now it's gone. So the highlight chat message will come. Will come up on the main screen. I just noticed something totally wrong here. Up on the main stream, but not on the vertical stream. Oh, you grew up in Waikerie. Oh, nice. My ex was from Waikerie, but I won't even go there. Nothing wrong with the phone. Yeah, I always use my phone. Just got back from Adelaide on Saturday. Nothing's changed, absolutely. Hello, Alana. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you here. Please, everyone, say hello. Many adventures I could have had. Yes, absolutely. It is a little bit quiet. Yes, but yeah, we won't discuss that. I just saw on the news my cousin was supposed to be coming down from Brisbane on the weekend. Now, I don't know why I've got the text box. That should be something different. So that text should have something different. So I've got to go in and the main screen, the text box screen. I don't know why that's there. So I'm going to go into the text box and just change it because that's supposed to be for welcome in everyone. Full stop. You joining me. That was supposed to be if Drew actually came came up as a guest. And that is a completely different chat box, so I might have to, what I did, joining me. Oh, come on. Fingers type properly. I can't even blame spell check. Where's the text box? Here we go. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me. Can you hear me still? Am I still there? Welcome everyone. Thank you. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. And I'll put a full stop at the end of me. There we go. And I'll go back to the main. Oops. Main screen. There we go. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? We've got to have a bit of a practice, don't we? Hello, Simon. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. You can hear me? Yeah, absolutely. I've got this. I think I've got the audio down pat now, so I shouldn't need to screenshot that. But I've got to see what I can do about that text box, because I want a different text box for each scene that I create. And at the moment, whatever text box I create, they're all changing to the one. Thank you, Joe. I'm glad the sound is good, loud and clear. Excellent. Yeah, so my cousin was supposed to come down from Brisbane next weekend on the 14th. No, the 7th. For WOMAD. Her husband wants to go to WOMAD. Unfortunately, Brisbane is currently in the path of a great big cyclone, a 50-year cyclone. And they're experiencing high winds and flooding, and about 600 mils of rain is expected as a result. Hello, Nanas. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. And apparently the ferries are because Brisbane is divided. We've got a great big river down the middle of down the heart of the city, and to cross the city from one end to the other, you go by ferry a lot. And all the ferries, as of tomorrow, are closed down, stopping. Yeah, absolutely. My cousin's friend went shopping at a supermarket. She couldn't find a trolley. She couldn't find a basket to go shopping. All the bottled water was gone from the shelves. It was just like, you know, what's happened previously when there was nothing on the shelves across Australia. So, yeah, they're pretty frightened at the moment. My cousin's expecting... Oh dear, I need to move that chat box. But anyway, yeah, so they're expecting the flights to be cancelled any minute. Fortunately, they got insurance. I don't normally get in-flight insurance just for a trip to Adelaide, but this time they decided to. But yeah, at the moment my cousin is safe, thank you, Drew. Which is good. Yeah, and the AFL looks like it's got to be postponed on that day. Absolutely, yeah. They're worried. They're only going to decide on the day, I think. And I reckon the last time there was flooding or something, they did end up playing, and you could see all the water just lying on the oval. My God, those poor boys, they must have been absolutely wrecked by the end of the match. Just a bit windy, but nothing too severe at the moment. More panic buying. Like, yeah, panic buying, that's what it is. Yes, well, I hope the Gold... Because I know the Gold... Did you say you're up on the Gold Coast? I think you did. Let me see. I can't find you now. Gold Coast, yeah, because I know the Gold Coast beaches are closed down too, which is quite scary. Yeah, we haven't had any rain either. I think Australia's been dry all round. I love panic buying. Did everybody in Australia buy way too much toilet paper in COVID like they... Yes, we did. Everyone. And it's not that everyone wanted the toilet paper, it's that everyone knew that it was going to run out, so they'd buy theirs before everybody else did. Oh dear, we were restricted to two, was it 1 packet or 2 packets of toilet paper? Yes. We had panic buys. Yeah, absolutely. We have, the shops closed 2 days over the long weekend, over Easter. The shop closes 2 days. Everyone, Thursday and Monday, are in the shops buying up big. Oh, so Dee's got a brother-in-law in Bundaberg. Oh, I hope they're going to be all right. I know, it was fabulous. I love watching people fighting over the toilet paper. Oh, inland, so he might be a little bit safer than people along the coast. It may dry out by the time it gets to him if it's heading in that direction. Okay. I was wondering, I was working at the Big W during the COVID pandemic. Oh my goodness. I bet that would have been a horrible time. Absolutely horrible. Dear. I remember after everyone was told that essential business like grocery stores and convenience stores were not going to be shut down, they still bought it. Absolutely. I first-hand saw people fighting over loo paper. It was all... You should have filmed it. No! You should have filmed it. Got your camera out and just did a sneaky film. I try and do that, but everything I try and film sneakily turns out to be nothing anyway. Quite boring. 9 million packer, yeah. I felt sorry for all the pets that got forgotten about during the storms. Absolutely, yes. Oh yeah, the pets are a big thing, aren't they? Much flooding is going to happen, yes. Ash's concerts. So what's next on your exploring adventure? Yeah, well, okay. Hello, I just want to say hello to Boots. Welcome in. Yes, I bet it's a bit breezy. And Cemetery Haunts and more. Oh, hello, Jackie. How are you? Welcome in. Okay, so next on my explore. Well, I don't know, to be honest. I never know. At the moment, with work being the way it is, I never know when I get a chance to head out. I know Drew's got some big explores coming up, and whether he does those by himself or I go with him, or Werner and I go with him, we're not too sure. At the moment, yesterday, being Sunday night, we kind of planned to go out into the country and do some night exploring and a possible paranormal investigation, but we explored with up at Salisbury. We did one explore and then we were tired and we decided to call it a night. So that's what we did. Was it Saturday night? I can't remember. Was it Saturday night or so? It is Monday today, isn't it? Yes, it must have been Saturday night. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, so work schedules hasn't been very good for me. But I do have an exciting adventure. Mark it in your calendar. I do have an exciting adventure with Drew and Werner on the 21st of March. From the 21st to the 24th. And it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunately, there won't be any abandoned exploring. But that's just the way it is in this area. It's just not going to happen. But we're going to have a marvellous time anyway. Maybe bring something a little bit more historical rather than abandoned to the channel over those next few days. So that's quite exciting. What else is happening? I do have now, as you know, that I've been to the Flinders Ranges. I am working on a town and a paranormal investigation at a hotel at Johnsburg. Johnsburg was an abandoned town, and we did the paranormal investigation at the hotel. and I'm trying to work out a way to combine the explore and the investigation together so that it's just like one video rather than two 40-minute videos. I might just highlight the investigation as part of the video and perhaps put the full unedited investigation behind a paywall, basically members only. So I'll see. So you still get to see, you know, the good parts of the investigation, but if you wanted to have a proper listen and watch and listen for EBPs and all that sort of thing, you can become a member to watch the whole thing unedited. Yeah, so that's it. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. While we're away, I'm hoping to do some paranormal investigating. It won't be at anywhere famous. It'll just be at a local place, maybe sitting outside an abandoned building or something like, or an old building or something like that, if we can get away with it. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be an adventure. There's something to look forward to, and that's coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Shelley. Now let's get back to the chat. Thank you very much for asking. Oh yes, I said hello from Brisbane. No flying dolphins like there were with Cyclone. Oh, yeah, in 1899, really? Wow, wouldn't that be absolutely phenomenal if you caught that on camera? Boots, keep your camera out, keep it pointed towards the sea. If you've got, you know, security cameras, don't worry about who's robbing the place, just point your camera out at sea. That will get you a shitload of views. I've said hello to Jackie, welcome in. I've been correcting a lot of West Cemetery's records. They need to hire me. I think they do. It sounds like it. You sound like, oh, what are they called? What are they called? Those people. There's a word for it. Somebody will remind me in the chat. Somebody who does genealogist, maybe. Yeah, work schedules is terrible. Do you work now? Oh, seriously, Pat Ma, you've got the worst sense of humour. Yes, dear, I work. You know, work. Sylvana. Now, what does Sylvana say? I remember... Oh, gosh, I've lost it now. I remember my boss sent me to Costco for just a routine toilet paper, paper towel, hand soap, etc. Restock, and halfway through my trip, they were all kinds realised that, this is a thing. Oh, okay. Naughty, yes. I think the next 2 days before we shut down, we used to like bar soaps from hotels that we had at home. Yeah, I've got a shitload of bar soaps from hotels. I witnessed a ripper today in Woolies. Oh, some Karen was having a go at the fruit and veg guy for having no eggs. Oh my God, that's terrible. And I can imagine where I can imagine what Woolies it is. I can imagine where it is, and did I won't even go there, but yeah, oh my goodness, wow. Aaron went to get blood tests today. Yeah, we've got our blood tests coming up on the 15th, the big lot. Aaron went to get blood tests today. He got turned away from the day hospital. He has a cold. Really? They told him to go to another place. COVID is in the aged care places here. Oh no. I loved the pandemic.
The Karen Show super chatted $31.11. Love it.
Oh,
I am
Karen!
visiting my new grandbaby. Very tired now. 9 p.m. here. Sorry, I'm ready for sleep. X-Files was not the Karen having a go about nerds lol.
Oh, Karen, thank you. I'm not even up to that yet. That's amazing. Thank you, Karen. Love you to bits. There must be a abandoned place in the river. Yeah, there are a few. The Riverland was settled pretty well. or at least the western part of the riverland. The eastern part of the riverland died off pretty quickly because it was only the railways, I think, that kept it going. The other side had what is it? Fruit trees. They had the oranges, and now they've got olives and grapes and things. Hello, Boops. I love your ghost. Oh, thank you, Nanas. Thank you. Some people, yes. Hello, Stuart. I'm so far behind in the chat. G'day, D. Nanas are saying. Drew's saying hello to Boots. Everyone's saying g'day to each other. Michelle. Is that Michael? Hello, Michael. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you here. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. For some of you, your weekend has only just finished. For some of us, we've already gone through Monday-itis. So I hope everyone, tell me what you did over the weekend. And I can tell you what I did over my weekend. Human, a big couple of days ahead for us at us Queenslanders. Absolutely, yes. I wonder if after all this hubbub, like the cyclone goes south or goes north or just peters out. I wonder if that's ever happened before. I think it has. I'm glad. Thank you, Nanas. I'm glad this is what you needed. I'm so excited. I love it when people come to my chat and say that they really enjoy it. That's great. Drew saying hello to Michael. Kelly. Silvana saying, I got the stone from the Kapunda Girls Reformatory here at home. Has anything happened to you, Silvana? Because I know someone who got a stone or a rock from the reformatory, and they said that weird shit happened to them, but they didn't exactly treat it with care. Luke saying hello to Nanas. Sarah saying hello to everyone. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in. Yeah. Love you too. I'm a crazy storm chaser. Well, that's okay because I'm an eccentric YouTuber. You're a crazy storm chaser. I reckon between the two of us, we can have a pretty wonderful time when I come up to Brisbane. Apparently they found the dolphins 5 kilometres inland in far north Queensland. Wow. Not sure what would hurt more, being hit by a dolphin or a dugong. I don't know. They're both pretty much the same, aren't they? Now, I've got a comment. How do I comment? Oh, it's only letting me show it. I've got a comment. Thank you so much, Karen. That's wonderful. I do appreciate that. I really wish you wouldn't, but, you know, I Yay! Oh, dear. It's lovely. It really is. All we've got is a whole heap of Nightbot. Sarah, it is very kind. And Nanas are saying hello to Karen. No, not that. In actual fact, I was thinking of you, Karen, when I did that whole Karen story. Nice. I'm sorry they decided to use your name. Yes, I know. It's a shame. They decided to use my name, Anna, to the name The Devil Wins, the LA that fanned the fire. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, hello, Megan. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you. How's everything in... Oh, you're in Melbourne or Sydney? I can't remember. I think Melbourne. You're in Paul's part of the world, I believe. Everyone's saying hello to Megan. Megan's saying hello to everyone else. Dee. Oh, come on. I got hit by a speeding 19-year-old in a daddy's BMW. Oh, God. That's what I did over the weekend. Classic Los Angeles weekend. I hope none of you had the same weekend. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, dear. Everyone's saying good day to each other. This stone has given me any bad luck or anything. I wish I've always had... No, don't say that. Hopefully your luck changes. Oh, 25 degrees. Was it humid? Oh, you're visiting someone, aren't you? I think you said you're visiting your babies. It's maybe because I'm broke as a joke. Because I'm broke as a joke. Oh, you know, I've taken to Fluff's. Taken to Fluff's description of being broke. She goes, your girl's povo. I turned around to someone. I was buying something at the servo and I had to buy the cheapest lot. And I just turned around and I said to someone, just a random stranger, I said, oh, God, your Auntie Heather's poverty. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Thank you for popping in. Yes, we would. When I book my flights, I have to save money for accommodation and save money for bail. Gaul is another place worth paranormal investigation as well. Happy to discuss. Absolutely, Luke. Yes. Oh, now everyone go over to Luke's channel. He went fishing and found some really, really interesting objects that are normally covered up by a dam. But the dam's at its lowest point because it's been so dry. There's no water left. And he's found some real interesting curiosities that I think people would like. And I'm not too sure what the name of the video is called, but it's really quite interesting. I would love to talk to you further. Port Gawler, all those areas would be as haunted as anything. I was going to say haunted as fuck, but I can't because it's YouTube and they don't like the word fuck. Have you guys sussed out the old Bullen's Lion Park at Two Wells? Bullen's Lion Park at Two Wells? No, it's now a dog rescue, but it has some old lion park remains out there. Okay, well that would be interesting. If we sometimes do pass through Two Wells or go near Two Wells, so it would be interesting to go and have a look. Make a note of that, Druzy. I don't know if you're Australian or otherwise, but if I had the money and the patience, I would be a storm chaser for tornadoes. Oh, absolutely. Oh, okay, yes, you're good. You're in Sydney, that's right. Yeah, I forget who's who at the zoo sometimes. It's so hard to keep up with people. And Drew's saying to sleep well. I am in Australia. One of my favourite movies is Twist. Yeah, I like that movie. Has anybody seen... My husband calls me Joe. I'd be a tornado chaser too if I was in the US. I think I would be too. And I do like the movie Twister. Now, there was a movie written about Cyclone Tracy. I think it was a mini-series, and I think it was designed for Australian television rather than the movies. And I think it's just called Cyclone Tracy. And that is very interesting. That is actually based on a cyclone that hit Darwin back in 1974 and destroyed the whole city. Darwin being the capital of the Northern Territory. And I think if you can find a copy of the movie, I think you'd really enjoy it. As old as the movie is, because it was probably 80s, early 80s, it was made. I'd love to get a hold of that and watch it again somehow, but I'm not sure. I say I'm not poor, I'm poo. I can't afford the R. I like that. Oh, that's right. Karen's got a new grandbaby, of course. Yes. Sorry, I'm not with her. I'm actually a little bit tired, eyes. Luke, actually that's the area that had a lot of odd stuff out there. Yes. Seen some bloody huge carp dried out in the Springback wetlands the other day. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bit sad. But the carp, are they the ones, or is that carp? Is carp the ones that were brought out that are killing off our waterways? Are they the ones that we have to sort of, if we catch them, we have to leave them out? Okay, so now this is, yeah, in the western US, but I live in Los Angeles now, where there are fires and flash floods and landslides. I'll take a tornado warning over any of the stuff when we get rain. Absolutely. Shouldn't be here, but I always feel sorry for them when they die. Yeah, well, that's true. Dirty, rotten. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking of. Probably a good thing too. It's cold and wet. We don't even get thunder and lightning. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, they run out of water, and I've never seen that place dried up totally. I know everything's drying up. It's on Middle Beach Road. Have I missed something? I thought I'd seen all the chat. Maybe I have missed something. Okay, Drew's saying hello to Megan. I want to go and explore haunted lighthouses and ghost town. Look, come to Adelaide. We'll take you out exploring some ghost towns, and we don't have many lighthouses, but we'll be doing that a little bit on our trip, but I won't tell you anything too more yet. Twister is one of my favourite movies. Yeah, I really like that movie, actually. It is really good, but I also really, really like the Cyclone Tracy. You have the DVD of Cyclone Tracy. Hello, Peter. Welcome in. Oh, wow. I didn't even know you could get the DVD. That's awesome. Christmas Eve 1974, that's right. I had a friend who lost all his Christmas presents. I think he was 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that. Twister is phenomenal. I do like how they pay tribute to one of the scariest tornadoes ever in the Oh, there's a prequel. Okay. Ooh. Was it that old? Oh no, that's your name. I thought Twister was 1994. That's part of your name, I forget. Everyone saying hello to Jackie. Dee saying hello to Peter. Ashes. Oh, come on. Cyclone Tracy was a mini-series released in 1986, starring Chris Hayward. That's right. I don't remember. How old was I in 1986? I was born in 72, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. I was 14. There's one thing I remember about that movie, and I sing it to myself all the time, and that's this one woman was singing "You Are My Sunshine" to a little kid during the storm part. You are my sunshine. And I've always sung that to myself or out loud to other people. And that's where it came from, that movie. One of those things where I had a rational fear of tornadoes as a kid. But it was like a and if it was like a thunderstorm, I would lose my mind. Turn into an intense fascination. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, okay. I'm going to have a look, see if I can find it. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to have a DVD weekend and watch it. Oh, yeah, they do. They're horrible. Carp and Callop, I think, are both introduced. Redfin. Is Redfin introduced? Oh, I didn't know. Bullen's Lion Park is on... Oh, Bullen's the Lion Park, yes. On Middle Beach Road. Okay, we'll check that out when we get the first chance we get. What do you consider the most haunted place in Adelaide? I would say that most of Adelaide is overrated. Now, I haven't been to many of the so-called most haunted place. Like I haven't been to the Adelaide Jail. I haven't done an investigation at the Adelaide Arcade. I haven't done a lot of what you would call the typical places that everyone goes to in Adelaide. I haven't done them. I don't do them. To me, the most haunted place, I'm going to say South Australia. One was the Johnsburg Hotel. That's the most haunted place I've been to. There was another place, 2 other places in the country that we've been to that were really, really intense. But they're just farmhouses in the middle of South Australia's mid north. So I can't really comment on the so-called haunted places. I've been to the Kapunda Cemetery. That's got an eerie vibe. That's a bit hit and miss, I think. I think the stories about the Kapunda Cemetery are a little bit urban legend. If I dare say, I don't know. I can't be too sure. But yeah, I really can't comment because I haven't experienced the places that are visited on a regular basis. Yeah. They are gross. My Spanish grandma would rid them of their muddy taste and the bones still icky to start out Christmas. Oh, yuck. Will do, Heather. I'd love to come to Adelaide and explore with you. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I can't guarantee anything, but if you don't care about sleeping on a Euro bed on the lounge room floor, you're more than welcome to stay. North Kapunda, yeah, absolutely, that's up there. I haven't done an investigation there yet, so I can't really say about that. But yeah, North Kapunda Hotel, that's up for sale recently. Actually, I don't know how much they wanted for it, but I thought, I wouldn't mind buying that pub scene for myself. Maybe do it up a bit and see if we can't get the actual accommodation section up to standard so that we can rent it out. European can't make good combos, absolutely. You can't go wrong with Twister ever, and my favourite thing is you can tell that it's completely sunny out when they are filming, but the clouds in the movie would just think it's incredibly overcast. Absolutely. Yes, the North Kapunda Hotel, for sure. Yeah. The latest version of Twister is not as good as the original. Is that the one... Is that where Netflix or Stan do their own version? Oh, the sequel. I didn't even realise there was a sequel to that. What was the sequel? Was it? Don't tell me it was Twister 2. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently Callip and Redfin Perch. Oops. Are Redfin Perch. Okay. They are introduced as well. There you go. Bullen's had a few lion parks, I believe. There's one in Yatala in South. We call it Yatala. Yatala. Yatala? Is that Yatala? Yatala. It's probably Yatala in the eastern states. Hang on, let me scroll back. Oh, that's right. It's not, and I started to be disappointed about 65% through the movie, and then it felt like, oh, this is Twister. Oh, okay. Deep Eye Sea Soul, it has carp in it and seaweed. Yeah, Sea Soul does stink. Twister was released in 1996. Callip is native to Australia. Redfin was introduced. Ah, that's what I thought. We have Asian carp invading the Great Lakes. They pay people to catch them and kill them. Yep, absolutely. I probably don't recommend watching cyclone movies during cyclone. You're living the dream. Actually, you could just put your camera out the window or yeah, through the window, and you've got your own cyclone movie. Sell it to Hollywood for trillions. I'd say, personally speaking, with the most haunted places in Australia being Z Ward, yeah. USA are getting invaded by our yappies. Good. They need a bit of culture. Carp is good crapping bait. Yes, apparently it is. Yep. I used to do tour guides at Adelaide Jail. And it's haunted, yeah. But if you ask me, it's not very often that something happens and there's nothing scary, just footsteps. Yeah, well, that's what now, look, this is my opinion, right? And this is just my opinion, that if I said that my next door neighbour's house was haunted, and then somebody comes in and does an investigation, then posts it on YouTube, and I sell tickets and people come and I do investigations and I have tours. You know, over the years, if I was a ghost, I'd be sick of it. And I would just like completely shut down. Like, yeah, and I'd be like, nah, bugger you. And just... Do you know what I mean? I think that the more a place is investigated, the more people go on a ghost hunting tour in a place, the less likely you're going to get spirit activity. Which is why I find I get the most activity when I'm out in the mid-north of Australia, of South Australia, and do my paranormal investigating there, and I get some really interesting responses and footsteps and clangs and bashes and all sorts of things. So I reckon the more popular a place is as a ghost hunt destination, the less likely you're going to get paranormal activity. Because if I was a ghost, I'd be sick of entertaining all these freaking hundreds of people that walk into my space. Carp are recycled into a lot of good things, really. Just need to rid our rivers of them, absolutely. Oh, yes. I forgot about Yulee Cemetery. I did an alone challenge at Yulee Cemetery. I was in my onesie. And I sat right near, where was it? It was supposed to be the portal. There's a portal or something there, one of the graves. And I sat on one of the graves and I did a paranormal investigation all alone in the Yulee Cemetery. And it really, really spun me out. At Yulee Road, not haunted at all. Wisdom, hello! You have 2 lives going on. I was wondering why you didn't... Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I'm not too sure. Oh, you know, they said that because I've got a live on vertical and a live that's going through the shorts feed, and I think they said that you'll have 2 different chats. I actually thought that was about going live in Twitch and YouTube. I was doing a lot of research, but yeah, I reckon if someone's talking to me through the chat on the shorts feed, I probably won't see it. I didn't even think of that. Anyway, thank you for popping up and saying hello, Wisdom. Lovely to see you. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if there's a way to rectify. I don't know if anyone's watching the shorts feed at the moment. I guess I'll see eventually. But yeah, I wonder if oh, hell. How am I going to get around that? I don't know. If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. Okay. I love how hotels built before a certain date always seem to be automatically... Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, yeah, it's so true, Nanas. It's so true. It's just assumed. I suppose because there's history, especially where the hotel is located in a notorious part of that area or region. Scary to watch. I was worried for my actress friend and her new husband in the Hollywood Hills. Yeah. Wisdom, the other chat isn't visible to Heather apparently, or the rest of the chat here. Or the rest of the chat here, huh? Is there chat in here? That I can't see. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to think about this and see if there's a way I can see both the shorts feed chat and the regular chat. If anyone's on the shorts feed chat, can you just like leave a comment in the short when this is finished and let me know? It'll be interesting to see. Anyway, Twisters at an S. Michael, we used to do a midnight walk through Caracutta Cemetery, and a dark presence crossed our path. Oh, could be. My friend took off and did an Olympic jump over the cemetery fence. Scary and funny. Oh my God, yes. Oh, I wonder what that could be. A shadow person maybe, or a shapeshifter. Who knows? Oh, it was on the market for $1 million, is it? Oh, yes. I'll write out a check. I'll post-date it for 30/30. Yellowton in the air permission, the Yellowton in Adelaide. I wish the older...
The Karen Show became a member. The Karen Show celebrates 14 months of membership. The Cyclone Tracy mini-series is all on YouTubex.
Oh. Nice. I wish the older part of Yatala Labour Prison... Oh, Yatala Labour was a... Yes, so do I. It will become explorable, I'm sure. One time I worked on a short film, Burnout by Home, that got approved for the fire department to continue to film. Oh, wow. Yatla, yes. Yatala. That's like when somebody comes over to Adelaide from the eastern states. We've got a suburb called Theberton. They call it the Barton. I want to slap them when they do that. Oh, Yatala Prison would be awesome. What the hell? Usually my older brother and I chase these weather events. Oh. Is it? I am going to see if I can find it. Awesome. No, at least they didn't do an Olympic breakdance over the fence. Well, if they did that, they would have fallen arse over teat. Was on short chat. Oh, you were on short chat, yes. Nice. Did I see your... But I thought I said hello to you. Maybe I didn't. Well, hello, Michael. Welcome in. If I didn't, I apologise. I'm not too sure if I saw you, if you commented. I'm not sure if I did, but yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit. Anyone interested in faraway paranormal stuff ought to look up Resurrection Mary, also Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, or Al Capone type people allegedly dumped bodies at Eastland disaster. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh, there is a different chat on the shorts. Oh my, I wonder how I can see the chat. Maybe I'll just have to have my phone open and talk to people on the shorts feed. Are they talking to each other or talking to me and not getting a response? That's what I'd like to know. If they're talking to each other, that's fine. But if they're talking to me and expect a response, that would be a little bit weird and rude of me. I've heard of Bachelor's Grove, yes. Yes, it is very fascinating. I wonder if my paranormal friends in the US have heard of these places. I must ask them. I just went to the short chat, left message, didn't show on this. Okay, I'm going to have to use my phone. I'm going to have to find my live stream on the shorts feed. I don't know if I'll be able to because, well, you know what it's like. Oops. Oh, damn. And if I do that, I'm going to get copyrighted. Old Adelaide International Raceway on Port Wakefield. Yes, part of it is still being used. Part of it's abandoned. Now, Werner actually put up a video, I think, on the International Raceway. But yeah, it is... Oh, hello Shelley, hello Felicity. They should be able to see that. Welcome in, thank you. I do apologise that I'm ignoring you. I'm not really, or if it seems like I am, I'm not really. I'm just not able to see the chat. I was hoping the two chats would come together, but I think I saw somewhere that they weren't. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that. If I go to my history, actually I was on it. If I go to history, I should be able to go to shorts and no, my live stream isn't up there. Damn. My live stream isn't up there. Now what one am I seeing? I'm seeing, right. Okay, I've got to figure this out now. It does. Okay, let's... Block Nightbot. Good on you. Fair enough. Oh, Nightbot on the shorts feed. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, they were talking to me. Well, my apologies. I've got to see if there's a way that I can bring up the chat on the shorts feed. I don't think I can. I don't think I can, but I'll give it a go. Somebody D just sent me a link. Let's see if I can open it. Go into YouTube. Sent me a link. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. That's so small. I couldn't even read it anyway. I can sort of see the names, but if I do that and do that, maybe if I have... You see, now I know I need two screens so that I can actually have the shorts version up, like I've got the long form version up. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the bum. Okay. Dee says hello Felicity and Shelley. Heather, do you recommending using a spirit box? Look, yes. Yes and no. The short answer is yes and no. The thing is, I recommend people use what they feel comfortable using. I feel most comfortable with dowsing rods, torches, the necrophonic, and yes, I have used a spirit box and I can use a spirit box, but I don't necessarily like it. And it's not, I don't like it because it's wrong or whatever. It's just not necessarily for me. I can't always hear what's coming out of the spirit box. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but like there are people who like to use Ouija boards. I don't like Ouija boards only because I don't know how to use them. And I do believe that if a person uses equipment and they don't know what they're doing, or they don't like using it, or they can't use it for whatever reason. And I say they can't because, like, this is all coming out wrong. If they don't know how to use it, or they don't like using it, or it's not their favourite thing, then I say then no. Use what you feel most comfortable with. It's like anything. If you are an artist and you prefer watercolour paintbrushes over chalk and charcoal, for example, you're going to use water. You're going to get your best work out of watercolours and paintbrushes rather than chalk and charcoal. Yes, you still might get something, but it won't be good as your preferred tools, if that makes sense. So to me, recommending anything is like, use whatever you feel comfortable using. If you like using the spirit box, absolutely go for it. You'll probably get better responses from the spirit box than I would. For me, there are some people who don't like using dowsing rods. They can't see that dowsing rods work. For me, they do. So that's what I use, but it's not for everyone. So that's the best answer I can possibly give you. There is nothing wrong with any of the tools that people choose to use. For me, I have my preference, and so do other people, and those preferences, my preferences might be the same to some, they might be different to others, if that makes sense. The other live is titled, okay, XXX, really? Oh my goodness, it's not supposed to be titled XXX. Oh, that's what I titled it in the YouTube studio. Oh, okay, I have a few bugs. I have a few bugs to weed out. So I wonder, if I didn't have a thing lined up at all in the YouTube studio, would the shorts feed come on? And probably not. So whatever okay, I'm going to have to do this again rightio. Okay, so for those who don't know, or you're probably all well aware now, I'm live streaming both in long form, horizontal, and vertical that will go through the shorts feed. And while I've successfully created a situation where they're both going live at the same time, I've got a few hiccups where I can only see the chat on one, and I've mistitled the other one because it's obviously connected to the YouTube studio and not the one that I set up through StreamYards, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that. If I set something up on StreamYard, I'm just going to have to make sure that what I set up in YouTube is exactly the way I set it up in StreamYard, if I need to use YouTube Studio at all. Anyway, that's enough of that. And of course, if you've heard of Holmes, apparently one of the first serial killers, at least in America, convicted travellers to the World's Fair in 1893 to stay. Convicted travellers to the world. Oh, yes. Yes, I heard that story. I remember that was on. Do you know Mr. Bolin? Mr. Bolin told that story on his channel. Thank you, Dee. I've got it up now, and it looks alright. I can see when I've got my head down pointing to the camera, but never mind. A little bit of fine-tuning needs to happen, obviously, but that's okay. Is my comment pinned to the top? No, it's not. Okay, that's alright. He had trapdoors, dead hallways, and he fired every construction cure after a while because nobody knew the whole layout. Post office, now the basement is still there. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, I know, because I've got a thing set up in YouTube because I thought I was doing something. I thought I had to do another process, which obviously I did, but then I thought I didn't have to worry about that process, so I didn't want to get confused. So I renamed this stream XXX, so I knew just to leave it alone. But obviously, because I basically, how can I put it? For those who know about live streaming, right, you've got StreamYard. It's like, and if anyone's used StreamYard, it's like if you had 2 StreamYards going at the same time, like one to go through, you know, and it needs to be in sync. So it's like I'm on OBS and I've got the YouTube Studio, and the Shorts feed is going through the YouTube Studio, it looks like, but the one that's horizontal is going through OBS, but OBS is actually controlling what people are seeing in the Shorts stream, but the Shorts stream is coming through the YouTube Studio. Oh, got to be wary of. I know those serial colours are terrible. Awful. Oh dear. Don't worry, same here. Hence I do not have chat lives because I know I'll mess up my technical side of things. Heather is brave with technology. I'm not brave, I'm just, I don't know, a glutton for punishment, I guess. I spent all morning getting all this ready. But at least I know the majority of it works. And I know what the shortcomings are. Yeah. Drew's wary of Ouija boards. Ouija boards are evil, in Dee's opinion. Yeah, there was an incident with the Ouija board in room 13 of the remand centre of the jail. While it was still in use, some prisoners thought they'd have fun and scare their cellmate. Oh my goodness. I think I meant to use a short chat because I'm not very X-rated shorts, yes, or maybe that's a bit of a, yes, that might actually work to my favour. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, it's X-rated. I'll get my kit up in a minute. Yes, that's my OnlyFans channel. More in tune with the suit from whether they want to. Are some people more in tune with the suit? I believe so, Boots. I think there are some genuine mediums out there. There are people with spirit guides. There are people who see spirits. There are people who can hear spirits, who can feel them. I believe there are some genuine people out there. I believe also there are people who say they're genuine, and they're usually the loudest in the paranormal groups. Like, oh, you know. They're the ones I tend to disbelieve are actual mediums or have a gift. But I think people do have a gift, and whether they like it or not. I mean, a gift, that's what a gift is. If you've got a gift, whether you like it or not, you've got it and it's there. And you know, you can either use it to your advantage or not use it. You know, so you know, everyone has gifts and talents, but not everyone uses them or wants to use them. I mean, Werner's got a gift for fixing radios and fixing computers and laptops and things. And for him, it's just a hobby. Now, technically, he could probably go into business and do really well for himself. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants it to be a hobby. Usually people who are really good at something tend to stick to it as a hobby. I find. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, now, where are we? How much? This chat is hilarious. I know, right? Oh my god. See? That could be my intro. Heather's bosoms. Also, a lot of people think that H.H. Holmes went to London to become Jack the Ripper. Yes, that's possibly valid to the point where they did forensic handwriting analysis, but I don't think that's what they concluded. Ah, yes. Yes, we have so much equipment, boots, thermal music box. Yes, I want a music box. I've got a Bible box. I've got REM pods. I've got balls. I've got all sorts of things. I think I'm sensitive, but to some, but not all paranormal things. Definitely have several freaky experiences that I cannot explain. Yes, I've heard some of your stories, Drew. They are really, really, really incredible. This is nice. The vertical sucks, just like the YouTube app itself. Well, yes, I know. I know. It's not, but it's here and it's here to stay. John, and as much as I prefer it not be here, I'm going to try and make the best use of it as I can, if that's at all possible. And good afternoon, good morning to you. It's evening here. And how long have I been on this live stream? I can't even tell. What's the time? It's 9:30. What time did I start? 8. I've been on this for an hour and a half. I'm going to have to go soon. I do have to get up for work tomorrow. Fortunately, I've got a late start. Werner will be in bed soon because he's got an early start. Yeah, so there's a good book about not only the World's Fair, but H.H. Holmes called Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. I have an old program from the World's Fair, leather-bound, sent to me to think, oh wow, that would be amazing and probably worth a fortune. I imagine to the right collector. John, what is it for you? About 6 a.m? Everyone's saying hello to John, Drew and Dee. Michael, just a small suggestion. Consider using protective breathing gear when exploring abandoned buildings. Keep safe from black mold. Oh, yes, I know. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. You're so right there. It's really important to keep yourself safe and healthy. You're so right. I scream at them in the comments every single time, especially when you see all the particles in the air. I know. Naughty, naughty. I'm rotten to the core. 5:45 and you've got to pee. Well, I've got to pee too in a minute, John, so we can pee together if you like. We can cross swords. Oh dear. Talk about Triple X. Yeah, Dan Bell was saying the same with vertical live stream being problematic, especially for scene and tour style videos. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good because if you want to show someone something, you've only got a really short amount of space to show them in. But it's part of the YouTube now, and I guess I just really need to make the best of it as best as I can. Better safe than sorry, yes, and better late than pregnant. You know what they say. One can only see 2 lines of... Yeah, I know, it sucks. I've been on vertical live streams and the streams just... The chat just flies by. Drew knows my profession, but when it comes to certain matters, I have an open mind. Oh, what's your profession? I'd like to know. I'm quite intrigued now. So Megan feels sea spirits, also gets cold shivers. Oh, that's interesting. Do you get to see many? Like, is it a constant flow of spirits that come into your life? I think if they want YouTube to be TikTok, then just sell the vertical format to TikTok itself. I prefer horizontal videos. Yes, I'm the same way. Oh, bugger. Oh, that reminds me. I've got to put up a new video to Patreon as well. I'll do that in the next day or so. For my Patreon people. Oh, any kind of, yes. Squeeze box. Like accordion. Oh, really? Oh, now that would be interesting. Oh, I should interview you, my dear, on a live stream. I haven't interviewed anyone for such a long time. That would be amazing. After the wildfire here in LA, it's snow dash and N95 outside. Oh, okay, yeah. An asbestos lead point burning. Be like 9/11 risky was with later with health issues. Yes. Is Werner in the background, is he? No, Werner's watching. Oh, good night, John. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Even if it's for a short time. Love you long time. I can hear McLeod's daughters in the background. People like to keep their favourite things to do as a hobby. Sleep, the stress of work isn't associated with it. Yes, absolutely. And think that it shows good emotional, mental health, intelligence, awareness. Absolutely, for sure, for sure. That's so true. So we have two positions, one horizontal and one vertical. Yes, you might say one's missionary and one's doggy. Or cowgirl, or however you like to say it. Take care, John. Nana says good night too. I'm extremely sensitive to a lot of things. My siblings too. Wow, everyone's a sensitive. At the moment, finding work at the moment for me is almost impossible. Look, it's impossible for everyone. I was over a year between jobs. It's very, very difficult. The last statistic I knew of, which is quite some time ago, was in Australia, there are 19 people applying for every one job. For every one job, there's 19 people applying for it, which is why it's so hard for people to get work here in Australia and Adelaide. Good night, Michael. Thank you very much for joining us. I do appreciate your support. Sleep well, and I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Okay, I think... yeah, they are. One house I filmed at was this overwhelming sense of dread. It was horrible. They fired us that day for trying to unionise, and I was honestly... I'm very grateful to go home. Yeah, now who's the head of... who started... I was surprised that the actual head of the union, the person who started it, was somebody that I wouldn't have expected to be like organising it. I've heard female voice with my ears at the jail before. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Freaky stuff. A male voice at Kapunda. Yes, that would be intense. Silvana here's a cat. That's probably your own cat, dear. Werner was watching in the background. I don't know if he's watching. I know he's watching something. I can't hear my voice. But I can definitely hear McLeod's daughters. Yes, he loves it. He's been watching. I think he's got one more season left. he's been watching it for quite some time. And that reminds me, before our homecoming dance, we had this kind of cringy principle, and on the announcements with the Pledge of Allegiance and everything else, he said, "Hi, Shelley." Yeah, well, you are. The short stream is the correct stream as well, but I just couldn't see the chat. I do apologise. It's a little bit experimental for me. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate you being here. I don't know how I'm going to overcome. If I do this again, it won't be a common occurrence, but if I do this again, I need to work out how to overcome missing the second chat. But yeah, thank you. No right angles, no horizontal lines, only vertical and parallel lines. Pretty much every kid in the school lost their mind, and Giggles became a member between us. Oh my god, that's really weird. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like our work. It's great feedback to hear. It's harder to find work when you're in. Absolutely, the country is almost impossible with services just leaving left and right in most cases. They never let me in the house at Drovers Run, though, didn't they? Oh, damn. But of those 19 people, how many have qualified? Well, yes. Now, my boss put out, advertised a job. We'd lost staff, and she needed to hire some. They needed to hire some more staff, and they got 500 applications in the first week from people who were just nowhere near qualified to do the job. But that's mainly because that's the government's fault. Centrelink, we have Centrelink, which provides us with money for people who are unemployed to get by. But as a result of that, we have to do what's known as a job. We have to go through a job network agency and do approved activities and earn so many points so that we can get the money that the government gives us. And part of those approved activities is applying for jobs. And I've done it myself. You know, sometimes you need just 5 points, and I just click on any old job I can find, and there's my 5 points. So, yeah, a lot of people apply for jobs. In actual fact, the job network agencies put people into job interviews of jobs there is no way they can actually do. And it happens all the time. So you will get a factory worker going for an interview as the CEO of Myers, for example. That's how ridiculous it is over here. And the job network agencies have all the power in the world. They can cut your just like that, just because I don't like the way you walked into a room, literally. So it's a shocking state of affairs that we're in at the moment in terms of job search. We don't have a choice. And once upon a time when my partner's work was an independent workplace, I think even now, as it's with a worldwide thing, that his boss refused to work with. There was one job network agency that would always ask if they could supply potential people or whatever. The boss absolutely refused to work with them because they used to send the most ridiculous people in for job interviews, and he didn't want a bar of it. Oh yes, that would have been great. There is we've been to one of the sets from that show recently, and we could go back there. I'd like to do all the sets where they went, all the places where they went to film the scenes, and do a then and now type thing. Because there are a few abandoned places that they went to, they did some filming. And it would be excellent, absolutely wonderful. Okay, Ash, thank you. Good night. I hope you have a lovely evening or morning or evening, and a great morning in the morning. 118 people apply for every advertised job. Wow, and only 2% get an interview. Wow, that's incredible. Incredible. I mean, my statistics are quite old now. Quite a few years old, so that wouldn't surprise me. And the fact that my boss got 500 applications. I just reloaded a few times and found this stream. Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, it's... I don't know if I'll do this again. I might. I don't know if it's worth. I think if I do go live, it'll either be vertical or horizontal. If I'm on location, it'll be horizontal. No, if I'm on location, it'll be vertical. If I'm just here sitting at home chatting, I think I'll just do the horizontal and not do both, because I think it's just too hard. But this was a bit of an experiment. Thanks, Luke. I'll check it out. I did see it. I'll check it out. Penelope says hi to Drew. Drew's saying hello to Penelope. Yeah, it is a work in progress. I'll see what I do. I don't know. I'll figure something out. If I was doing crochet or something, I'd probably do it in a vertical as well. We do. We need better laws. We need better. Oh, hello, Mike. How are you? Oh, yes, and I really, really wanted to be on your live stream the other Sunday night. I got your email, but I also got, just before I received your email, I also received my roster for that week. And on the Monday, I had I had to be at Pasadena by 7:45. Which means I had to catch a bus at 6:30, which means I had to be awake about 4:30, 4:45, in order to make sure that I was ready on time. So I couldn't have been on your live stream. I hope it was wonderful. I imagine it would have been, but yeah, I do apologise. I would have loved to have been on your live stream, but by the time I got your email, I was in bed and I thought, no, by the time it starts and finishes, even if I pop in for a minute, it's just going to be too late. Oh, they are. I've one of them salvaged. One of them is a Wernerism. Werner bought something. He got something completely different to what he thought he was going to get. But he wanted a vampire baby, but it was advertised on Facebook for about $60, whereas the real vampire babies are like $300. So that's what he got instead of what he was expecting. If apples grow on apple trees and lemons grow on lemon trees, what grows on cunt trees? I won't answer that question. But you know, our Prime Minister said, why don't we become a kingdom and I can be king? I turned around and said, well, why don't we just stay a country and you can remain what you are? But I don't know if I hope that didn't go over your head. My poster just had the rainbow wheel of death. Need to catch it. My pooter. Oh, no, you don't want that. And the other one, the one in the pink dress, a friend of mine crocheted the dress for me, but that was salvaged from an abandoned farmhouse. I was a bit worried about the title, to be honest. Thank goodness we were talking about how difficult it is to get a freaking job now. Are you on my... Oh no, you must be on my No, you are on my vertical, because if you're on horizontal, because if you're on my vertical, I wouldn't see your chat. It is. My rehab employment manager is a total tosser. Puts ridiculous jobs up. My restrictions say no. I am just a number. Absolutely, that's all it is these days. Dee's saying hello to outdoors type. Silvana's talking about her job network appointment today. Waste of time. I beg them for the help and they've got no, they don't. They don't. The actual job description is to get you job ready. Not get you a job, but get you job ready. That's their job description. And they can make you do whatever they feel is necessary, which leaves so much scope for them to literally abuse everyone. Crazy people off short stream with I know. Oh, no, there wouldn't be a mod. Oh, I hope not. Oh, John's back. They are recession-proof federal jobs like weather agencies and stuff. They're going to. What's the weird part? The private sector isn't as recession-proof. Yeah. So do I. Outdoors saying hello to Nan. Oh, my chat's freezing up. Yeah. It certainly is. Okay, well, I am going to... All these are getting cut, which is not something we can replace with private sector jobs. Well, our government actually has literally outsourced all its services. That's its favourite thing to do, is to outsource its services. And literally, I don't know what our MPs actually do, or our departments do, because it's all outsourced to private agencies or non-government organisations, which sucks. Oh, you went for an employment service and I quit after a year. I was disgusted at their money-focused treatment of people. Absolutely. The system is corrupt. It was hounded for pay. I know. I refused to give them pay slips. It took me a while before I realised you didn't have to give them to them. Absolutely. I do like old things and relics. Yeah, it's great when I go into a house, an abandoned house, and I see some old stuff there. It's really good, things that I know about, things that bring back memories for me in my past, and things that are beyond my existence. And it's like, oh, I wonder what that is, Yeah, it's good. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, whether you've popped in to say hello, whether you've been here from start to finish, whether you've been here on the vertical stream or the horizontal stream. It's absolutely wonderful to have you all here. I've been on for nearly 2 hours, and it's time for this little thing to go and get her beauty sleep. And believe me, I need as much as I can possibly get. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I've certainly enjoyed catching up on chat and gossip and news. I should do this more often. I'm very fortunate that I've got a rather relaxed week this week. So hopefully I can work on the Johnsburg video and get that out as soon as I possibly can. And I've got another video to put up on Patreon for those who are members. But apart from that, it's we're just going to keep on plodding along as usual. Don't forget, on the 21st we've got an exciting weekend coming up. It's a public holiday on Monday, so it's Adelaide Cup. It's a racing public holiday, and I'm laughing because it's not meant to be a public holiday. I remember, I think it was Bannon, apparently, like for a special anniversary, they created the Adelaide Cup public holiday for a special anniversary, and it was only supposed to be a once-off, but somehow it stuck, and it became a public holiday every year ever since. So I don't mind. I get a day off. I don't get, well, not really, because I can actually work on the long weekend, but yeah. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you once again. I'm going to say good night to Shelley. I don't know, the chat's not really. Oh, Banshee is here. Hello, Banshee. Welcome in, and good night. Good night, Wisdom. Thank you for joining us. Good night, Luke. I did get your message. I will read it properly. I just saw the notification. I will read it properly later. Good night, Drew. Thank you for being here. John, thank you very much. Dee, can't forget Dee. And Shelley, I think I've said goodnight to Silvana. Well, I hope I have. Who else is there? I'm back. I don't know if Karen's still there. I don't know who's still in the chat. Boots. Oh, yes, Boots. Thank you, Boots. Good night, Boots. Good night, Megan. I don't know if you're still here. Who else? Oh, yeah, Pat Ma. I was going to say good night to everyone except Pat Ma, because he's a real bitch. But, no, only teasing. Only teasing. Felicity, yes. Hooroo. Thank you very much, everyone. Please give this video the thumbs up on your way out. Leave a comment if you can. Be very much appreciated. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Good night, good morning, wherever you are in this wonderful world. And remember, keep smiling. Make the bastards what you've been. Make the bastards wonder what you've been up to.
Step into the unknown, a journey to embrace with Heather by your side. There is no time to waste, in search of hidden treasures in